That is a really great point there. I actually hate going to the gym. And more than going, I hate actually being there. So if I can minimize the time that I can be there, it's already a better day.
Exactly. So first thing, if you're going in, you're working out with weights, lift something heavy and lift something that uses as many joints of your body as you can and as long of a range of motion as you can. Oh. So you put a heavy barbell on your back, do some squats all the way down to the bottom, all the way up, and something heavy, like something where you can't do more than 5 or 6 reps in a given set without needing to take a break.
Really?
Really, yeah.
So heavy weights, heavy reps. Well, light, low reps, heavy weights.
Exactly. So the thing is, when you get below 5 or 6 reps, people get concerned. Oh, if I start lifting all this heavy weight, am I going to get really big? No. Over time, maybe you'll get a little bit bigger, but really when you're in that lower rep range, it's your brain learning how to turn on more of the muscle you have. When you're actually in that like 8 to 12, 8 to 15 rep range or more, the way your body responds to it, it actually makes the muscle bigger so that there's more of it. It'll fatigue less and everything. But a lot of that power of really heavy weight and those low reps are your brain needing to turn on the muscle you have more. That actually makes your bones and joints and everything stronger. And you go in, you do 3 or 4 sets of 5 reps of some heavy back squats, maybe a couple pull-ups, some heavy deadlifts or something like that.
Yeah.
Go home.
What if you can only do 1 pull-up?
That's cool. At that point, that's a super heavy pull-up, and it's a 1 rep max.
It's a 1 rep max. 9 second applause for 4.6 second applause for the 1 rep max. Now, I hear a lot of people who talk about high reps and just low number of sets. Like they'll do 15 reps of low weight, and they'll do 2 or 3 sets. Is that a good strategy, or what does that actually do?
That turns it into a little bit more of like that cardiovascular workout type thing. You burn off a lot of your muscles stored energy while you're doing it, but not much happens afterwards. Okay. So the thing when you actually lift some heavy weights, you come out of the gym, your body's spending the next day or 2 actually recovering and using energy to build yourself back up stronger. And it's that energy that gets used when you're not actually in the gym that'll help you lose weight, help you look better. And a lot of people will build a little bit of muscle. You might weigh a little more, but they usually look like they've lost weight because the muscle weighs less than fat in the same amount of space, or the same amount of muscle will weigh more than the same amount of fat as far as space it takes up.
Right.
Right. So, and that's one of the most effective things you can do in the gym. Like my last month and a half, I haven't had the amount of time to spend in the gym, both with working with clients, with a couple other projects I've been working on. So maybe twice a week I've been in there. I pretty much go in, do some heavy back squats, heavy deadlifts, 1 pull-up. 1 pull-up. And then maybe run some sprints or something like that, and then I go home.
Yeah.
That's another really good one I want to talk about too. So let's say you can't go into the gym, you hate dealing with weights or whatever, so what does everybody do?
They go to the corner and do pull-ups on the crosswalk sides.
Yes, that too. But people who don't even do that, let's say you don't have a pull-up, they go out and run, right? And you go and run, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, or you run on the treadmill, and you're just like, this sucks.
Yeah. Because it does suck. It does suck.
It does suck. First off, I'll say, try not to run on a treadmill. It's different. You land and it pulls your foot backwards rather than you actually moving your body forwards.
So it's cheating? Is that what? It kind of cheating?
It's just different. It's kind of backwards for the way your body's supposed to move, which is why you can get good at running on a treadmill, and then it's really hard when you run outside.
Okay. But who really wants to run outside either?
Yeah, nobody. Unless, you're trying to get away from somebody or trying to catch a bus or something like that.
You gotta hop fast, yeah.
So, but in that...
Shout out to Rodney King, 20-year anniversary of the LA Ride.
And so... I was like... So run it. Right. Yes. All right. How am I supposed to respond to that?
Carry on. We're running outside. We're sprinting.
Yeah. So Actually, that's what I was just going to say. When you go outside to run a couple sprints. It was actually something I read a week or two ago where they just recently did some study. They took one group of people, and it lasted 6 weeks. They started them out a couple times a week. They went out, ran for a half hour. By the end of it, they were running for a full hour. They took another group of people. They had them run 4 sprints for 30 seconds and rest 4 minutes in between each one. That was it, 2 total minutes of running. By the end of the 6 weeks, that group was up to 6 sprints every workout.
Wow.
Total amount of time the sprinting group spent running during the whole 6 weeks was 45 minutes working out. Total amount of time the running group spent was about 13 or 14 hours.
Wow.
The running group lost about a pound of body fat. The sprinting group lost about 6.
Wow. See? 9 seconds applause.
Do more with less time. And that's the same thing, right? That sprint, it's powerful, it's fast, it's explosive. It's the same thing as lifting heavy weights in a gym for the way your body responds and recovers.